this young girl battling one of the rarest forms of cancer. Earlier this year, her hometown hosted the Heather Miller's Cup football tournament to help raise money for her family. Throughout her journey, she has made some special Steelers friends, but it's the players who feel blessed and honored to be a part of Heather's life. If you're ever looking for strength and courage, Heather Miller is a great person to learn from. The Heather's Cup tournament was a huge success. The community rallied together and everyone united in honor of Heather's strength and courage. Heather has made some amazing friends along her journey, and with the help of Make-A-Wish and best friend Troy Polamalu, she has impacted the lives of her Steelers heroes as well.
Troy, first off, is the first Steeler that Heather met. He very humbly came into her hospital room one day and introduced himself, and Heather, of course, was beaming because she's always just loved Troy and loved the Steelers and football in general. And since then, they developed a really good friendship. They are so much alike. They're both very humble. He had come and played rock band with her, and she really wanted to meet Casey as well. But since then, it's just grown from Coach Mitch to Heath Miller, had known her Mighty Monkey from Build-A-Bear.
The first day she came, Coach Tomlin put her name up on the screen in front of the whole team. And I thought he just spelled my name wrong. I thought I was in trouble for something, but soon came to find out that it was her name.
She's one of us, you know. She gives a lot of guys inspiration. Her and her family, what they're going through. You know, she's been to the practice facility numerous of times, seen her at games, and today, you know, she gave me a little headband so I can wear around under practice, because I gave her a special one of mine.
Troy was telling me how much of a big teddy bear Casey is, and then I went on my Make-A-Wish and I got to meet like the whole team and especially Casey.
I noticed she really has no football to know me, you know what I mean? And for her to, you know, can meet anybody, you know, like the Benz or Troy's, or, you know what I mean? All of them met her, but she wanted specifically meet me. You know, that's kind of like, it kind of humbles you, you know what I mean? Especially with her in that situation.
What was it like getting to know those guys?
Oh, it was awesome. They're all just so nice. Like, they always seem like they're like so hyper on the field and everything, but they're just so nice.
I will never, ever forget before her major surgery where she had all the ribs removed, Troy had called her and left a message saying he had a surprise for her waiting at the hospital for her big day. Instead of 2 hours of worrying, going to the hospital about her surgery, she was thinking, I wonder what Troy left for me. And what he left for her was his AFC championship jersey.
I think there's no question that God brings people or situations into our lives in order for us to learn from, in order for us to be humbled from. You know, obviously, the fight that she has with cancer is very heroic and from our point of view. But there's also the opposite side of that had Heather not had cancer, this relationship may have never come about. Whether with myself and her, whether it's with her and the Pittsburgh Steelers as she breaks down a team huddle, which is very intimate for a team. You know, from both point of views, there's something very beautiful that came out of this sort of adversity. And I think if we look at everybody's life or all these different situations, then we can find this, God's message. Sometimes it'll happen right away, sometimes it won't happen for a while. But with this situation with Heather, I think it's very clear.
We saw the day after her surgery, Casey Hampton and myself, we went up to the hospital and she was in bed. And before we kind of walked in, her mom came out and said she hadn't been feeling very well. And they wanted her to take a little walk around the hospital and she didn't feel up to it. And Casey and I went in, Michelle came in, and her face just brightened up.
When I walk in the room, she had a big smile on her face. You know, she's happy as usual. And trying to get her to walk around, she didn't want to walk around. I got her to get up and move around a little bit, and, you know, walk around the hospital. And, you know she's in pain, but she's gutting it out. And
for her to have the type of surgery she had, and then be as vibrant as she was the next day.
I get strength out of her strength for being so strong in the situation that she's in right now.
I'm living my dream. I've been living it for a long time. I live it every day. Here's a young lady who, in the back of her mind, she might not live her dream, you know, and for her to have the kind of fortitude, to be the type of person she is, always smiling. I mean, I know she's going through pain, and I've seen her quite a few times, and never has she ever complained that she wasn't feeling well, that she was in pain. And she's been my inspiration for this season.
You know, when she can come, she can break a huddle with the whole team, you know. These type of things are very intimate. I've never ever seen anybody infiltrate a team, you know, from the outside like she has.
You just see a young girl who's full of life, considering, you know, what she has to go through on a day-to-day basis.
It's really inspiring. I don't think I've ever seen her without a smile on her face.
For somebody to be in that situation and not knowing what's going to happen and to smile every day and to enjoy every day the way she does, you can't help but smile and be happy when you be around that person.
She's family to me, you know. She's like a cousin, a sister, you know.
Heather's motto is F.R.O.G, meaning fully rely on God. If you would like to purchase a Steelers F.R.O.G bracelet with all of the proceeds going to her cause, you can send an email to heatherbracelet@yahoo.com.